Today's the day we've waited for. Championship VR fishing at the door. Gear is packed, breath held in. Old-time punchboard, let's spin to begin. Spin to begin, let the wheel go. Where we'll fish, nobody knows. One map sets the scene tonight. We cast in calm, we cast in light. Could be Central Park, so still, or Tahoe's glassy mountain chill. Oshima waves or Biwa's breeze. The wheel decides, we fish with ease. Spin to begin, let the wheel go. Where we'll fish, nobody knows. One map sets the scene tonight. We cast in calm, we cast in light. A single catch, no second try. Hope it's the one that takes the prize. No bait rules here, just follow your feel. The punchboard's truth will be revealed. Spin to begin, let the wheel go. Where we'll fish, nobody knows. One map sets the scene tonight. Here, good luck anglers, cast your line. May the stars above your catch a line. Spin to begin, let the wheel go. Where we'll fish, we'll soon all know. One cast, one dream, one quiet win. Old-time punchboard, let's begin. Today's the day we've waited for. Championship VR fishing at the door. Gear is packed, breath held in. Old-time punchboard, let's spin to begin. Spin to begin, let the wheel go. Where we'll fish, nobody knows. One map sets the scene tonight. We cast in calm, we cast in light. Could be Central Park, so still, or Tahoe's glassy mountain chill. Oshima waves or Biwa's breeze. The wheel decides, we fish with ease. Spin to begin, let the wheel go. Where we'll fish, nobody knows. One map sets the scene tonight. We cast in calm, we cast in light. A single catch, no second try. Hope it's the one that takes the prize. No bait rules here, just follow your feel. The punchboard's truth will be revealed. Spin to begin, let the wheel go. Where we'll fish, nobody knows. One map sets the scene. is near. The classic start is truly here. Good luck, anglers, cast your line. May the stars above your catch a line. Spin to begin, let the wheel go. Where we'll fish, we'll soon all know. One cast, one dream, one quiet win. Old-time punchboard, let's begin.
Today's the day we've waited for. Championship VR fishing at the door. Gear is packed, breath held in. Old-time punchboard, let's spin to begin. Spin to begin, let the wheel go. Where we'll fish, nobody knows. One map sets the scene tonight. We cast in calm, we cast in light. Could be Central Park, so still, or Tahoe's glassy mountain chill. Oshima waves or Biwa's breeze. The wheel decides we fish with ease. Spin to begin, let the wheel go. Where we'll fish, nobody knows. One map sets the scene tonight. We cast in calm, we cast in light. A single catch, no second try. Hope it's the one that takes the prize. No bait rules here, just follow your feel. The punchboard's truth will be revealed. Spin to begin, let the wheel go. Where we'll fish, nobody knows. One map sets the scene tonight. We cast in calm, we cast in light. And now we spin, the time is near. The classic start is truly here. Good luck, anglers, cast your line. May the stars above your catch a line. Spin to begin, let the wheel go. Where we'll fish, we'll soon all know. One cast, one dream, one quiet win. Old-time punchboard, let's begin. Today's the day we've waited for. Championship VR fishing at the door. Gear is packed, breath held in. Old-time punchboard, let's spin to begin. Spin to begin, let the wheel go. Where we'll fish, nobody knows. One map sets the scene tonight. We cast in calm, we cast in light. Could be Central Park, so still, or Tahoe's glassy mountain chill. Oshima waves or Biwa's breeze. The wheel decides
and calm, we cast in light.
Hey everybody, hey fishing fans, we're live. Kicking off the old, what's it called, Tom?
The old Punchboard Classic.
The old Punchboard fishing classic.
Fishing Challenge. Or what?
Fishing challenge, okay.
Yep.
I have Big Ol' Fart Tom and Al Williams in the room with me. Say hi everybody. Let me,
Hello.
I'm pulling up the YouTube chat right now. Does somebody have the Facebook chat open? I hope.
Yeah,
I couldn't get to go.
Okay. Well, as long as somebody has it open. So if anybody's out there and watching this and has any questions as we go, we should be responding to those questions. So yeah, just let me know if anybody has a question, or if you want to read the question out and just answer it directly. It's up to you. So yeah.
Bubby says hi.
What's that?
Bubby says hi.
Oh, say hi.
That's your first comment on you, so it is working. So.
Nice. Awesome. Awesome. Hi, Bubby. Thanks for watching. Let's see. I do have some questions to get us started. I'm just looking for... I made a bookmark. All right. So first I want to talk about just championship VR fishing in general. Can you tell me what inspired you to create Championship VR Fishing, the group?
I would say just from being in other fishing tournaments on on the RVF game, and I was just trying to expand it to make it more interesting for more people. Basically, I mean, we have a lot to do on there now. Just made it a little bit more, made it a little easier, stuff like that.
Cool.
People
Cool.
compete.
And how would you describe the community that's already developing for Championship VR Fishing?
We got a great bunch of people already, and worldwide too. We have people over in Ukraine and England and the United States, and so it's a great bunch of people so far, and everybody so far has caught on pretty quick to it, and it seems to be going pretty good.
Sweet, sweet. And then, so I guess really it's a question that they ask a lot of business owners, but what makes this Championship VR Fishing unique? What's your selling point essentially? How do you differentiate yourself from there are other groups that do competitions and things like that?
I would say it's not much different than a lot, but what we do is we try to make it so everybody has plenty of time to compete, because a lot of people don't have time to compete. And this is the way we do it. Anybody can fish anytime during the day, during the night, any day of the week, weekend, whatever you wish, and still be able to compete, in the contest and still be competitive.
Nice. Okay.
You're not committed to, one day or a couple hours or whatever.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Makes sense. I think, and I've participated in a couple things, and I think that, and that's what we're going to talk about next, is a couple of the test tournaments or previous tournaments that you put on. I participated in one of them, and I think, or two of them, both of them actually, and I haven't submitted for the third one yet because I've been busy all week. But I guess that's what you were talking about, the ability to do it when you have the time. So.
Right.
I guess I need to catch a bunch of oarfish tonight, so I get my submission.
Right.
All right. So yeah, again, talking about your previous tournaments, what do you have any highlights or memorable moments from the past couple tournaments that you want to call out, or?
I would say the amount of response that we had, and also the competitiveness. I mean, everybody's been. The scores are very close to each, everybody's been very close with scores, and it's went over pretty well. I mean, I was, very surprised how well everybody understood, how quick. That's why we did the trial thing, to allow people to figure out how to do what they're doing.
Yeah.
And by doing that, you're not just jumping into it and everybody's not sure. And this way, if you make a mistake, it's no harm, no foul. And so That was the idea of the trial thing.
Oh, it makes sense to me for sure. It does make sense to me. Let me make sure that we're getting. Okay. So let's see. And then I guess my next question, have you learned or changed anything based on feedback from participants in the first 2 tournaments? And I guess it kind of goes hand in hand with my
just
next
like
question, which is
suggestions from people, that how to do, different ways to do things or ideas, and that was the biggest thing.
okay. Makes
We got
sense.
somebody
And,
joining us. We got one of the fishermen joining us right now that has competed, a newcomer. He's joining us in the room.
Oh, nice. Hey there, Robert. How are you?
Hey guys.
Oh, you're over
Hey,
here.
Robert.
Hey, I like your hat. I like that hat a lot.
All right, thank you.
So we were just talking about like the previous tournaments, and Tom mentioned that like you joined. Can you wanna talk about like your experience with what you've done so far?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've got on here. It's been competitive. It's fun. I'm not a pro gambler or gamer, as you may say. So I feel like it's competitive, and Tom's taught me a bunch of stuff already. So I've enjoyed just participating.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. So I guess the next question is basically, was there anything that you learned from those past couple tournaments that have affected like what we're doing today, like the Punchboard Classic and maybe some of the other tournaments going forward?
Not so much. I mean, some aspects maybe. Like it was said we only been going for a couple of weeks here, and there's really not that
It's
really
just
much
great
to-
that you've got some people that have just been on for a month or so have already ranked in the top 5 on sometimes. On
Oh
some
yeah, stuff
Oh,
like
wow.
that. Yeah,
Wow.
definitely.
So like experience is not necessarily a big. I mean,
No, well right. That was the whole idea of the 30 fish limit, to make a lot more luck come into the how it works.
okay. So it's more. luck
You're not
than-
fishing for 200 fish and taking your best 5. You only get 30, and that's it. So
Okay.
and it gives it a little more equality to everybody that enters.
Sweet. So let's talk about today. We're kicking off the Old Time Punchboard Fishing Classic, and what inspired the name and the format for this event.
What inspired me was an old timer named Al Williams over here to my left. He came up with the punchboard things. I remember those when I was a kid, vaguely, but I knew they were around, and still to this day, like you go to like American Legions and stuff like that, they still have them to this day.
Oh, do they really?
What got me
Oh yeah, and it brings back stuff like that, and Al's the one who brought it up, and we went with it.
What got me on the basis of this wanting to start it is just like a punch board. You're playing it, but you have no idea what anything is what you're going to get. Just roll it
Right.
out, see what the number was. But I thought, well, it's also to get just right at the spur of the moment, like what you're going to do here in a minute. You're going to do the spin for whatever room. There's 102 rooms. We have no idea where none of these are going to be at. This is not prearranged.
Actually,
It's not
I named them
preset.
all, and I included.
Great.
I have it on my randomizer. The event name is included. I don't know if you guys want that or not. What we can do is if it
Yeah.
does spin up the event room and you don't want it, then we can just spin again. But I have every room included.
No, the
and it's
event room's
actually
included.
117 rooms, 117 locations.
Okay.
It's more than you thought.
That's
Yeah.
So I thought about that. So we don't have. It's not prearranged. It's just be the most fairness as I could be. Is nothing's premeditated. And
Okay.
then at the end of this, tomorrow, we'll be back on again. And whatever room that we're going to be fish today or pick today,
Uh-huh.
it'll be the fish that's in that room. We'll select one of those fish tomorrow. Now,
Okay.
how the game was going to work
Well,
is
yeah, that's
when
that
you
was going to be
select.
my next question. Was like, if you could give a brief, just a brief overview for those that may not have read the rules or whatever, exactly how this whole thing is
Okay.
going to go down.
So we're going to pick a room today by the spin of the wheel, so it's all luck on it. When you
Okay.
spin the wheel, that's going to be the name of the event room, or that's going to be the event room, whatever
Okay.
map that is. All fish in that map are open for anybody to catch. But the stipulation is tomorrow by 3 o'clock or before 3 o'clock, you can only submit one fish for the entire event. If there's 15 fish available in the room, you can only select one to post in as an entry. So you want to try to be a little savvy about it, of figure, what do I have the biggest fish of, and what do I think anybody else is going to pick. So you want to pick something that maybe somebody else may not have picked, or what your
Okay.
biggest fish is, and in hopes that you win those. And even tomorrow, when you submit your fish, you have no idea what the event fish is going to be until the close at 3 p.m. When the comments are turned off. You're going to spin the wheel, and the event fish will be revealed, and they're already posted of what everybody's sizes are. But we won't know that until then. We just look and see what event fish was, who's been posted on that event fish.
Okay.
So
Okay.
tomorrow, when we do this, if you don't have that particular DLC, we're sorry about that. But that's why it's random. It's everything. And tomorrow, when you pick, it could even be a minnow. Well, kids that are, or when I would say kids are supposed to be a certain age anyhow, but if you're just starting out and you don't have the license yet,
Uh-huh.
well, even the small one, you can catch one fish and post that one fish. So it's
It's
open
still
to
possible,
everybody.
right.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'll
so
go ahead and
it doesn't
ask.
matter if you have level 20. I mean, obviously, if we pick a DLC room, you will need the DLC. But if you just go out and buy the DLC right now, you can still compete. You don't have to like level up or anything. You could just
Well, no, you still have to level up, because if you pick an epic, you got to be level 20. But what I was getting is if you're not level 20 yet, you can still submit a minnow,
any-
and just hopefully it comes in
Oh, gotcha.
for the selection.
So let me just see if I have this right. So say, for example, this were the event room, and we have a total of how many fish in here? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I can catch any or all of these fish.
Yep.
And then
Exactly.
I just pick one like randomly to submit, or
That you
like,
want to
I
pick,
guess
that you want to
mentioned that
post.
there's some strategy maybe there in which one you pick, right?
But there is, if you want to, when you pick it, you want to also see what everybody else is picking if they haven't.
Okay.
But some people have. This is another thing about this game is that we're doing. If you got something to do in the morning, people might be going to church. People might be going to some other event they got in the afternoon. They got time to fish tonight. If they're at their leisure, they can post a fish, and hopefully they get it tomorrow. But you would like to
Okay.
today to spend the rest of the day and tonight catching all these fish that you can. Take a picture of the time dot is and stamp it. Just hold them up and kind of call your smallest ones, throw them back, and keep the biggest ones. And then before 3 o'clock tomorrow, make a selection and then post it.
Gotcha.
Now, I
gotcha.
suggest
So-
tomorrow that
And it's not
if you're
one
waiting
thing.
at the, go ahead.
It's one thing. It's not necessarily the biggest fish. It's the biggest fish of that fish. It doesn't have to be the biggest fish in this room. The biggest fish per every fish.
Okay, so I could compete catching the Atlantic herring, then, for example, which is
Exactly.
the smallest fish in
Exactly.
the room. Okay.
Exactly.
So say, for example, so I guess there's a strategy, right? So maybe I want to pick a fish that I don't think anybody else is going to want to catch and submit. Maybe like the European sea bass,
Very
because that's like my
possibly, right.
favorite fish, but I know everybody else hates it.
Right. Or
Yeah,
you might
maybe
want to
that's
catch
a
a
good
fish that's
strategy.
harder to catch.
Harder to catch. Okay. Or
You know,
a
there
fish
would be
that
less
maybe
people in that
overlooked,
category
right?
then, you know. Right.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense.
There's a lot of different ways.
Yeah, I guess there is. Let's see.
I want to emphasize tomorrow, though, don't wait at exactly the last minute, because at 3 p.m., Tom's going to turn off the comment section, and if you haven't posted yet, or you're in the process of posting it and it hasn't completed, you don't have an entry.
Right.
So
And
I had
also-
a question here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I was gonna
no,
say,
Go ahead. I don't
the
want to cut you
tie-
off if you were about to say something.
If there is a tie, I just want to mention this too, also with posting. If there's a tie, the person who submitted their fish first will win that category.
So it's okay. Now is the tie?
You know, say two
I know we have like
say two
inches
people
and
had the same
centimeters.
amount, the same size fish. If they had the
Uh-huh.
same size fish, say an anchovy, three people had the same size fish. Whoever submitted their post first will get credit for that.
Gotcha. Okay. So, and that's you have to submit your post in inches, I assume.
Yes.
Is that
yes.
okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm just making sure. Just a question.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I think you kind of answered this, but I'll kind of throw this question out there just in case there's additional. It says, could you tell us more about how the tournament location and featured species are chosen for the event? I think we've kind of covered that, but I don't know if you want to.
Sure.
Mhm.
Well, we went over that pretty well, I think, and we're going to do
I
that
mean,
here shortly.
So we're going to have a spinner. In fact, I have the spinner up. It's a web page that I have, and basically it just spins and we'll choose a random room. And then tomorrow, for the end part, I have a spinner set up that, well, actually I have to set it up, right? Because it's going to depend on the room. I put all of the fish's names
Right.
in that room into that spinner, and we will spin, and whichever fish comes up, the person that submitted the
That's
largest fish of that
Of that one.
fish species is the one
Species,
that
yeah.
Absolutely.
wins. Okay.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. All right, so I think you might have covered this. We may not need to go over it again. It says, if somebody hasn't read the detailed rules, what's the basic concept behind how this tournament is played and won? I think you covered that. And then how scoring works. Is there anything? I think we covered how scoring works, so we can do that. By the way, if anybody has any questions or anything like that, put them in the chat, because we can answer it like right away while we're here. Please do that. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, please put it in the chat. That's why we're doing this live. So yeah, and then the next question was, is this tournament designed to accommodate all skill levels? I think you said that it was. So even beginners can join into this tournament. If somebody's just watching this right now, they're brand new to the game, you know, maybe joined yesterday or even joined today, they can join. I mean, what do they need to do to actually get involved in this tournament? If they're just watching right now, they just bought the game, say this morning.
All right. Well, your best option is to go to the Facebook group, Championship VR Fishing, and
Okay.
there are plenty of posts on there, and the rules are on the page
Okay.
of how this tournament will work, and also other tournaments that we have are on there also. So
Okay.
you can
And can
join
somebody, if they
any
had
tournament you
questions
wish.
like how to get started or something, could they post questions there? Would somebody be able to help them out or anything like that? If they,
Sure,
you know, they wanna
absolutely.
compete?
Post it right on the page, and we'll get to it quick as possible.
Sure. Awesome. All right, so I want to clarify a couple of unusual rules. So it says the punchboard aspect is a unique twist. Can you explain exactly how the punchboard is used to describe the winning species? I think we covered that. We're just going to have a spinning wheel, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Which is essentially the punchboard, right? So you select, the punchboard is you selecting by you submitting your fish for that species. Hopefully you're the largest of the species, and then hopefully it's the species that comes up on the spinner as well. So
Yeah,
there's-
because like an old punch board would have all these numbers, and you punch out that number, you unroll that piece of paper, then you look on top of the board and it said number 10 might be the prize that you win.
okay.
Well, tomorrow you're going to submit your entry, but you don't know what it is until we reveal the prize. You're going to spin the wheel, and it will show it then.
All right. And I think we've answered a
What the
couple of these
species
questions.
would be for them. Yeah.
Sure. I think we've answered a couple
Sorry.
of these, but if you guys want to elaborate at all, let me know. If not, we'll continue. It said participants only get to submit one fish. How should they strategize to decide which fish to submit, especially given random punch board outcome? I mean, I kind of described one strategy. Do you guys have any other strategies that you've thought of that might be worth mentioning?
Well, if I'm going to pick the Atlantic herring, if it was in here, and I thought I had a good one, but when I looked when I was getting ready to submit, and I found out that you had one bigger than mine, there's no use me putting that in. I need to pick me another fish and do it.
Okay. Okay.
So that's where the strategy is going to come in, by waiting as long as you can without waiting too long to pick the fish you want to enter.
Gotcha. So
Yeah, we
maybe
can only
Unless
enter
you're
one
absolutely
fish.
sure that you have a very huge fish, like in the game itself, on the leaderboard in the game, it's probably a very good chance of winning. You would definitely want to post that.
Sure.
And recently, in the months, even the new people that's only had 4 or 5 fish, they're getting some huge monsters.
Yeah.
You know,
Robert, did you
some
have a
of us
question?
in
I thought I
season
heard
that's got.
you put a question on. Post a
Yeah.
question.
So tomorrow we can only enter one fish out of the multitudes of the fish you catch from that location.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay.
So should people be
That'd be the
taking
fish
a
of your
picture
choice.
essentially every fish they catch in that location? In
Well,
case they wanna
you can
submit
do
it,
that,
or-
and then as you go through, you keep in your files, and then so you go through and you catch a bigger one, you erase the smaller one so you don't get confused, and just
Okay.
you'll have one of whatever you catch on available for you to, like, the last minute. If you want to change it, it'll be right there for you to click on it and post.
Okay.
Gotcha. So you already answered what if 2 anglers get the same size fish, you said it's the first one that submits. So if I'm waiting
First
till
one
the last
submits,
minute,
yeah.
and all of a sudden big old fart Tom submits his, and I had the same size, I better either get another fish, or basically by you submitting first
Right.
and me waiting too long for a tie.
That's what I mean. It's like a
I might have-
gamble. The longer
yeah.
you wait, it's a bigger gamble. The longer you wait.
Gotcha.
And that's
Makes
why you get
sense.
24 hours to catch bigger fish, so you have a bigger entry. You got more confidence in it winning.
Right. So the next question I had is, are participants restricted to certain gear or bait, or can people just use whatever they want in any method that they want?
You can
Like
do
the speed sharking or anything like that?
you can do any way you wish to fish, whatever works best for you.
Yeah. Another question I have: if it happens to be saltwater, can you say, are sharks part of this as well, or uniques even?
Yeah,
if
absolutely.
It's USCs. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're on that board, so every fish on the board will count.
So every single fish, no matter if it's a unique, if it's rare, okay, gotcha.
Yep.
All right, finally, if somebody, once I submit a fish, is it locked in, or can we update a submission
Yes.
if we get a bigger one?
No. Once you post your one fish, that's it. You're done.
That's it. So it is locked. You cannot resubmit, and you can't update. So I post one now, and then I post one 20 minutes from now that's bigger. You can't do that. Okay.
No, then it'll just be too much. It'll be, overwhelmed with comments constantly. And we need to know at the very end one fish from each person, so we don't have to go through 50 fish from each person to figure out which one's their biggest one.
Gotcha. So, other than the main prize, are there any other like secondary awards, any sort of recognition for maybe the biggest fish overall, or any like community awards or anything like that, or are we just
Not at this time in this one,
Okay.
but in the future when we have more of these, I'm sure we could be glad to add to it.
awesome?
Yeah,
Okay,
this is the
okay.
first pop-up, so we wanted to have a first pop-up one.
Awesome.
And also,
Frosty.
I don't know if we mentioned this. If you spin the fish tomorrow and nobody has a fish in that category, the wheel is going to be spun one more time. If nobody has a fish the second time in another category, then the jackpot that would be won is going to carry over into the next event that we have, the next Punchboard challenge, and the pot will be doubled. Instead of a $15 meta card, you're going to get a $30 meta card.
Wow. Okay. Well, yeah. If I don't,
So it'll be like
win,
it'll
then
be a
everybody-
progressive jackpot.
Yeah. If I don't
It'll
win,
be a progressive
then
jackpot if
everybody
nobody
is
hits it.
prohibited from posting any other fish, so that we make sure it rolls over so that I can win next week.
There you
I'm
go.
kidding. Let's see. And let's see. What would you say to new players who might be interested but unsure about competing in this tournament? So if they're just
Give it
I
a
know you
try.
said they
You
could
got
go to
nothing to
your thing,
lose. It's right. Give it a try. You got nothing to lose. The best thing you can do if you're not aware of how it works, practice taking pictures of fish, and on your own, and then then when you're ready to post yours, you have it right. And always check your photo after you take it the first time. Check it before you post it. Make sure it's correct. Its date and time is not, and the amount of fish is not blocked. All the normal stuff from other tournaments. that we
So,
do.
yeah, speaking about like the photo, like what are let's talk about the specifics of the photo, because I would hate to take a photo and have it disqualified by you. What kinds of things in the photo do you see that essentially people get disqualified for, or like, what should they be looking for to make sure that picture will be accepted?
In this particular event here, you just want to make sure that you can see the size of that fish. This one is not so critical with the amount of fish, because it's irrelevant in this contest.
Okay.
You cannot have the size of your fish blocked in any way.
And I assume the fish species
That's
name too,
basically-
right?
Yes, absolutely. But
Okay,
that should be
okay.
pretty easy.
That's
And on the
okay,
time,
got it.
date and time would be now until tomorrow.
Yeah, and also,
So,
right,
not
also
last
on
week's.
on your timestamp, make sure that the date and the time is visible on your timestamp in your picture also.
Okay. Gotcha. And
And just a
think-
quick tip on posting pictures. If you cannot fit your picture into one frame, go to your main settings in your Oculus to set your camera settings to your aspect ratio 1:1, and then you'll be able to fit things in there very easily.
gotcha.
Just a little heads up.
So I have a question. So just so the audience is aware, I do have a video on how, not just for this, but how to take a picture with the time.is website of your fish and make sure everything's okay. So I will link that in this video or in the comment section of this video if you're watching this later on. So you can watch that, and hopefully it'll help you out if you have questions about that.
Okay.
Let's see so let's talk about future tournaments. How can people get involved with Championship VR fishing if they're not currently, and for either this or even future tournaments?
follow the
Again,
page.
just go to the group page, Facebook group page, Championship VR Fishing.
Gotcha. Okay. And then
Okay.
all right. So, what's your personal hope for this tournament? Is there anything specific you're looking forward to seeing?
Just a replay of next time. You get the interest back up
That, they
again.
have
Of being free for everybody. I mean, it's common for everybody, and it's not prearranged. It's all on the spot, so nothing is set in. We can't give, hey, this is going to be the fish next week. We can't pass that on because we don't even know.
Gotcha.
Locations and everything is just on the spot as soon as you get ready to do it.
Gotcha. Tom, did you have anything to say on that question? Anything you're
I forgot it already.
yeah,
I'm sorry,
It
Tom.
was basically
Answering
is there
somebody's
anything
message.
specific you're looking forward to seeing, like for this tournament.
Oh, I just want everybody to have fun and don't stress out over it. It's, you got 24 hours to catch any fish you like. Just take your time, and if you don't do good in this one, we'll have more. We have plenty more to do too during the week.
Well, now we got about 23 and a half.
23 and a half. What? I missed that. I'm sorry.
It's at 3:32 now, so we got till
Oh.
we got about
Oh,
23 and a half
guess
more
what?
hours.
My next question says we're about to officially kick off, right? By spinning the
All
location.
right,
So
sounds good.
before we spin, do you have any last minute advice, thoughts, anything with participants? Does anybody have any questions from the chat?
Just
Anything
enjoy
like that?
yourself. Just enjoy
Robert, do you
yourself
have
and
any,
enjoy
anything, any
the moment.
questions?
Nope, just ready to rock and roll on this one.
All
Alrighty.
right. I'm going to pull up the spinner for everybody. I'm going to go to bookmarks. Thinkum Dinkum. I have this beautiful location spinner right here. It says Thinkum Dinkum's VR Fishing Location Picker. And by the way, this is at thinkumdinkum.com location spinner. It's super simple JavaScript. It has every single location in it, every single DLC in it. And you just hit the spin button. If you're playing with friends and you just want to say, hey, where should we fish today? Feel free to use it. So here we go. Ready? Dun, dun, dun. Who wants to do the drum roll? I'll do it. Okay. Here we go. Here's the spin.
I don't
And
see
it's
it.
Japan Part 1. Lake Biwa, map number 4. Japan DLC Part 1. Lake Biwa, B-I-W-A, map number 4.
That's the catfish lake, I think.
That's I think it is. I think it is the
Yeah.
Biwa catfish.
Map
Well,
4.
I'll see
And
you
one
kids over
map
there.
4.
Yeah, that's where the golden catfish used to be all the time they put it
Japan
in.
1, map 4, Lake Biwa. I hope that's how you say it. Biwa, Biwa. Japan.
I couldn't see the
Part
spinner.
1. So I guess we're officially started now. People can head right over there and start.
I couldn't see the spinner. Could you see the spinner?
I saw it on my phone, but not on here.
Oh, okay.
I seen
Oh,
when
you,
you had
you
it.
can't see the spinner on
uh,
here because I have it open in a web page on my
Oh,
screen.
okay.
So like I can't show you. Have to watch the
Tom,
video.
you wanna
have to
send
watch
us
the
there?
video to see the spinner.
Tom, you want to
All
send
right,
us there?
so Japan Part 1, you said, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you
I'm
can go
heading
back
that
in
way.
the video and watch me spin if you'd
Okay.
like.
Okay.
Or, I mean,
No,
you
I
know,
will. I'll go back and watch it. I just didn't.
Okay.
I couldn't see it where I was.
Yeah, I'm
Tom,
sorry.
you wanna send us
in
there?
the headset, you won't be able to see it because I have it open in a window. So like, I can only see it, and you had to watch the video to see it. But I
Yeah,
wish
I had
I
the
wish I
video
could
running,
put it
I
up
didn't
here
see
and
it.
like something that we could all see, but they don't have that. I mean, I guess
I had the video.
maybe
I have
next
the
time we
video
do it-
going. I just didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't? Let me
No,
double
I
check.
didn't see
Like,
it. I had the
is there
video
anybody
going.
else that didn't see it? Like, it was on the video, right? I just want to make sure that
I
like
don't know.
I didn't have a problem with the video.
Nobody
in which
said anything,
case-
so I guess everybody saw it. I guess there's
Okay.
12 people
Well,
that
hang
saw
on a second.
watched this. I don't know. I guess
can go
everybody
back.
saw it.
I have a. Let me go back and find my. Give me 1 second, everybody. I have. Let's see. So yeah, I have it open, and I was talking about the website, and you can see it. Just looking at like a replay. And here, you know what? Tell you what, let me open YouTube in my browser, like in my headset, so I can actually see it. We'll see. Let me open YouTube in my headset. Let me see. YouTube. And I'll just open my own stream and watch myself streaming for a second. Actually, we just have to rewind a couple days.
Tom,
Yeah, I
do
can
you want to
probably
send us
help you,
over
Frosty,
there?
but yeah, we have this going on right now. So, but we can play later on. Let's see. my own videos. I don't want, I just want. Don't show me anything live. Past live streams. Upcoming live streams. Maybe I need to be in a browser. Let me go to a browser. Sorry. Everybody, YouTube. Oh, here we go. I see it live in a browser, but not on the YouTube app. But here we have it. I'll pull it up. Where is that? Come on. Come on. There we go. Let me close this. All right, so I have it up. I have the chat up. There's a chat. Make it big on my screen. Everybody's watching, right? I'm gonna rewind. All right, so here I don't have the sound up, but
Right.
so here we go. I'll turn the sound up. I'm gonna go to bookmarks. Thinkum Dinkum. I have this beautiful location spinner right here. It says Thinkum Dinkum's VR fishing location picker. And by the way, this is at thinkumdinkum.com location spinner. If you're, it's super simple JavaScript. It has every single location in it, every single DLC in it, and you just hit the spin button. If you're playing with friends and you just want to say, hey, where should we fish today? Feel free to use it. So here we go.
Nice.
Ready? Dun, dun, dun. Who wants to do the drum roll? I'll do it. Okay. Here we go. Here's the spin.
I don't
And
see
it's
it.
Japan Part 1. Lake Biwa, map number 4. Japan DLC Part 1. It's because it's like the text on the screen, it's kind of small. I'll get my face right in there so you guys can see it. Lake
that's
Japan
excellent.
Part
That's-
1.
That worked out
Who
good.
wants to do the drum roll? Okay, right here. I'll do it. Okay. Here we go. Here's the spin.
I don't
And
see
it's
it.
Japan Part 1. Lake Biwa, map number 4. Japan DLC Part 1. Lake Biwa,
Excellent.
B-I-W-A. Did you see it that time? Oh. My,
Yep.
my room screen,
Okay,
I'm in the
great.
black box, but I can still, if you need to see it another time on the video, I can do that. Map number 4. Did you guys, can you guys hear me?
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you very
So,
much.
good luck, everybody. I'm in the black box, so I'm going to have to reset my machine. Probably have too much open here. But
Right.
so that will be the end of the
Okay.
live stream. I hope you guys, wish everybody has
Alrighty.
good luck and good luck to everybody.
Good luck to everybody, and we'll
Yeah,
see you
good
tomorrow
luck to
afternoon.
everybody. And we'll see you tomorrow afternoon
Alrighty.
to pick the winner. Good luck, everybody.
Alrighty.
Thank you, sir.
Take
All
care.
right, tight lines.
Today's the day we've waited for. Championship VR fishing at the door.